Honda builds their first all-electric SUV as an adventure-ready mid-size vehicle that's fun to drive. And they sent us one this week to see for ourselves. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and this is the all-new Honda Prologue Elite with all-wheel drive. This 2024 Pacific Blue Metallic Honda Prologue was a little late to the EV party, so to speed things up, Honda decided to share a platform, battery, and motors with the very nice Chevrolet Blazer EV. And I think it was a good choice. Now, because our tester is the Elite trim, it comes with everything Honda could throw at it. In fact, the only add-on is the blue paint for $455, giving you a total MSRP of $59,750. I really like how this looks with its wide, stout stance. Check out the chiseled chin, linear lights, and short overhangs. It definitely looks athletic, but I probably wouldn't choose this color. Although, it's not bad. For context, the Prologue has a wheelbase that's 121.8 inches, which is reportedly the longest in class, and about 8 inches longer and 5 inches wider than the CR-V. Think Honda Passport in size. Remember when dubs used to be a thing? Not so much anymore. But 21s? That's pretty large for something mid-size, and not just for a Honda. Oh, and no need to worry about nails or screws with this either, because these tires are self-sealing. Something that I could have used not that long ago. This Prologue also has power folding exterior mirrors with turn indicators, LED fog lights, and remote start. Open the hands-free power liftgate and you'll find 25.2 cubic feet of cargo space. Fold the 60/40 rear seats down and you get 57.7 cubic feet, all of which is slightly less than the Blazer EV. There's LED lighting, a 12-volt outlet, as well as some cargo tie-downs on each side. Plus, there's a bit more space beneath the floor to house the charging cable and some other things. Powering this Prologue are dual motors front and rear that make an impressive 288 horsepower and 333 pound-feet of torque. An 85 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery provides the juice to all four wheels. The Prologue can recharge a little over 60 miles of range in about 10 minutes, as well as go from 20 to 80% in about 35 minutes using a commercial level 3 DC fast charger. And you can recharge 34 miles of range per hour using 240 volt level 2. Level 1, well, we know level 1 isn't very practical, so get a level 2 charger installed at your house. A charging schedule can be programmed from the infotainment system, and you can choose your charging rate along with what battery percentage you want it to stop. But other than that, I didn't notice any other EV-specific features outside of locating and getting directions to the nearest charging stations via navigation search. Customers can select one of 3 available charging packages with their vehicle purchase, including a home charging station and $100 public charging credit, plus $500 installation incentive, portable charging kit and $300 public charging credit, plus $250 installation incentive, which is what our tester came with, or a blanket $750 public charging credit. Also, Honda has agreements with EVgo and Electrify America that provide owners single app access through their Honda Link smartphone apps, and customers will have access to Tesla supercharger stations nationwide when using a charging adapter. The drive mode selector allows you to choose between normal and sport settings, and Honda lists total range as 288 miles. AutoAcademics saw 301 miles at 100% and averaged 3 miles per kilowatt hour during testing. Thanks to the low belt line, the back seat feels airy, especially with this humongous panoramic roof. But I think I'm getting ahead of myself because not only does it feel airy, but it actually is airy. There's a ton of room back here, even for a middle passenger thanks to the almost flat floor. And look at this legroom. It's ridiculous, and so is shoulder room. But I do think the seats could benefit from some additional lateral support. Take a turn too fast, and the rear seat passengers are sliding all over the place. The AC vents and USB-C power ports will keep them happy though, and there are cup holders in the center armrest and bottle holders in the doors. The General Motors family traits can be found all throughout the cockpit. Everywhere from the buttons on the dash to the steering wheel controls to the usage of OnStar, it's all very GM. Overall, I like it though, as it's functional without feeling cluttered. The steering wheel is thickly padded and the seats look and feel decent, although, like back there, I could use a bit more lateral support. The two-tiered storage is thoughtful, and the 11.3-inch infotainment screen is responsive and clean. It has this finger rest to steady your hand while driving, and it runs Google built-in, which you know how much I like from my Accord and Blazer EV reviews. But the software layout in this Prologue confused me a bit. Where are the settings, and what does that mean? It definitely took a bit of playing around for me to find what I was looking for. Now that I'm familiar with it, it's fine, but it wasn't very intuitive. On the flip side, the Bose stereo sounds good. Also, the wireless charger works fairly decent, unlike in many cars, and it charges fast. Along with wireless Android Auto, you also get wireless Apple CarPlay, and there's dual zone climate, heated and cooled front seats, an 11-inch digital instrument cluster, and head-up display. There's also Wi-Fi with over-the-air updates and ambient interior lighting. Safety and security features include dual front airbags, side curtain airbags, knee airbags, and front and rear side impact airbags, as well as tire pressure monitoring, surround view camera, rain sensing wipers, automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, front pedestrian braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, side blind zone alert, blind zone steering assist, front and rear parking sensors, lane change alert, reverse automatic braking, rear pedestrian alert, and rear cross traffic alert with braking. So, with all that out of the way, let's see how it drives. While I didn't think it looked that big in pictures, this Prologue drives like a rather substantially sized vehicle, for better or worse. Let me explain. The steering has a nice heft, but while it's direct, it's also slow, as our body transitions from left to right. I mean, there's a lot of lean and weight transfer going on, especially through the corners. And the soft suspension doesn't help. But it does make for an extremely comfortable ride that's Charmin soft and absorbent. Power from this dual motor setup isn't too bad either. Step on the accelerator and this Prologue's torque will remind you that you're in an EV very quickly. And not one of the slower efficiency-focused ones either. And then when it's time to slow down again, the brakes are impressively strong with a good pedal feel. Cabin insulation is nicely done too. It's quiet in here with very little wind or road noise. And with the exception of the tiny view out the rear window, visibility is decent. As far as safety is concerned, the forward collision warning is a bit sensitive, but all the other active safety features have been fine. You know, overall, I've enjoyed my time with the Prologue this week. And while it isn't very engaging to drive, and let's be frank, most EVs aren't, it is, in my opinion, very nice to drive. I like this Honda Prologue, but I'm not surprised by that because I felt the same way about the Blazer EV. Now, I don't think it's as adventuresome as Honda wants us to believe, but it's still a great car nonetheless. And if we're being honest with ourselves, that's probably what most of us want from a Honda anyway. Disagree? Do tell in the comments section below. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching. And look at this leg room. It's ridiculous, and so is the shoulder room. So is the shoulder room. So close. So close. The back seat feels airy, especially with this huge... it's not open anyway. I guess I need to open the panoramic roof, the humongous panoramic roof, if I'm going to talk about it. Take 1,487.